In this video I'm going to show you how to select a particular diode. So you've learned about power amplifier switching, or power switching, and one of the things that you may notice from this is that there's no flyback diode. So let's add one. The challenges are you've got all kinds of different diodes, so what do we pick? Well, certainly if your company has a selection of diodes, you can pick the most appropriate one from there. But let's say that you're on a blank slate and you can go anywhere and get whatever is available. So a common source voltage for DC electric motors is 24 volts. So let's assume that we've got a 1 amp 24 volt motor here. And so our flyback diode, which will be alongside this, that allows the EMF to collapse when we turn the motor off, needs to be able to handle that entire 1 amp, and it needs to be able to handle 24 volts of reverse bias voltage constantly. So where can we go? We can go to any of a number of online manufacturers. DigiKey is or not manufacturers, but resellers. DigiKey is probably my favorite. And let's search for a junction diode, and you can see we've got all kinds of rectifiers here that we can choose. And let's specify what we know about it. We know we want bulk packaging because we don't have an automatic pick and place machine we're dealing with. We need an active thing so we can actually buy it. Our reverse DC voltage needs to be at least 24, so we can either pick a particular one, or I can just say at least 24. We know we need a minimum average rectified current of 1 amp, 1 amp DC, 1 amp, either one. And we know that we need through-hole axial. So through-hole means that it's actually got the wires on it that you're used to seeing in all of our breadboard designs and hand circuit board routers and things like that. And then the axial means you've got a wire coming out the middle. So that's down to 100. That's certainly enough to take a look at. So now we take a look at what our options are, and we can look and see that there's a variety of different options. If we wanted to just pick a random one there, we could look at the 5614. And you can see that they're here, and we can get the data sheet for the 5614 through 22, so a whole range of different things. We pull up that data sheet, and you can see that it all looks normal, and the biggest difference between all of these different ones in this family are the working peak reverse voltage. So the minimum one, the 5614, would be more than sufficient for our needs. So hopefully this was useful at getting you a working component